right, we are here with another battle report. That's right, I'm bringing out an accent for the start of this. We've got the Eldari versus the Ultramarines. Dun, dun, dun. Who would have expected that Brad and Thomas are playing each other and this is what we're playing? Who would have expected? I hope you guys like watching the same armies fight each other over and over and over. So to just go over really quick what I've got a battalion and I've got a patrol, so I'm going to have 10 CP starting off. The battalion is going to have the craft world traits for master crafted, and they're also going to have they're always in cover over 12 inches away. So that's definitely we'll see how it goes. Really, master crafted only affects my flyer, so I've got an Exarch plane here with the 5-up invone. I've got 2 warlocks on a bike. I've got a 8-man squad of warp spiders with the ability to just deep strike once per game. I've got a 9-man squad of shining spears, 2 3-man squads of shining spears. One is deployed there, the other one's over here. And then I've got 2 wave serpents with engines that make them go vroom vroom, 2d6 to advance, and spirit stones. I'm rocking Eldrad, and he's got a buddy warlock here to kind of help him out. And then I've got a squad of 10 rangers here, and then I've got 4 squads of 5 dire avengers, all with the Exarch power that if somebody dies, +1 to wound, +1 to hit, and +1 to wound on them. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. These guys are in reserves. These guys are in the wave serpents. Everything else is kind of deployed. We are playing mission 6 of Strike Force. We've got this Vanguard deployment going on here. The mission itself is going to be if you hold an objective at this start of your command phase and end of your command phase, I believe it is. I should have had somebody on that so I could have it to start, but I didn't. So if you have the objective, you raise a banner on it, and then it's yours until somebody else goes on it. So that's that. And then if we go over to Thomas's list, Thomas, what do you got going on? Then we'll go through our secondaries.
Yeah, well, I tried to mix it up slightly. I still have my old standby, the Leviathan and Guilliman. Again, we kind of estimated a pretty hefty points increase. So,
yep.
So I've kind of added some fluff in there, but we are trying to play 2,000 points. So Leviathan, I do have this Contemptor Dreadnought here. These intercessors are standing in for assault intercessors. So 1 intercessor's there. I have a battalion, so I have a unit of scouts. I have a unit of infiltrators who've scouted up forward. These are going to be the new Outrider bikes. So a unit of them just to test them out. I do have Old Faithful Thunderfire Cannon.
Mm-hmm.
And Tigurius Chaplain, who he has 2 litanies. He got them both off, +1 to wound, and the 5-up against mortal wounds. And then a Tech Marine. I've upgraded both of these guys to be super Tech Marine, super Chaplain, and then I've bought him a Warlord trait, lets him re-roll his litanies.
And then starting this turn, you're picking the flyer for re-rolling all hits and all wounds, right?
So my relic for the Tech Marine is the Seal of Oath, so I'm going to pick that unit. One of my secondaries is to get first strike, so I got to kill something, so I'm going to try to kill that plane.
So you've got first strike, and then you've got, I don't remember the rest.
I have the one that lets me, my most expensive units, I get 5 points per one that's still alive at the end of the game, so that's going to be my 2 Dreadnoughts and
2
Guilliman.
Dreadnoughts and Guilliman, those 3 guys right there, so that'll give them 15 points if they all live. And then the last one that you have is the mission-specific one.
Yeah, so the mission-specific one is I basically plant a flag or as an action.
Yep.
And then at the beginning of my next command phase, any objectives I control,
you get that number of points for. So you could get up to potentially 6 points if you control them all, essentially.
So, but I got to get them and hold them, so that's going to be pretty tough.
Yeah. And then for my secondaries, I built my list to be a little risky, so I've got these warlocks on a bike. I've got 4 psychers, so I'm doing the psychic ritual, so I have to be within 6 inches of the center of the board. I can do the power, and I have to do it 3 times. I get 15 points if I do that. Line Breaker, which is having 2 units in your deployment zone at the end of my turn. And then I'm doing Repair Teleport Homers. And Repair Teleport Homers means I have to have somebody in his deployment zone. I perform the action, and then that action gets completed on my command phase, so they need to stay alive. And I'll get 5 points for each one of those. So going super aggressive into his deployment. This is probably one of the harder deployments for me to pull this off, and I kind of want to see how it goes against a list like this. So yeah, Thomas won the roll-off. He is going to be going first, and there's no pregame redeployments or anything from either side of us, so we're just going to kind of chillax here. I tried to mitigate as much shooting as possible. Really, this first turn comes down to if my plane lives or dies, because that'll be a big game changer if it does. That's really my only anti-tank. So
we talk about these.
Oh yeah. Let's go over the terrain. So do you remember what they are?
So we have ruins that are obscured. So this whole piece of
Yep.
board is obscured. If you're inside of it, you can see through the cracks. So that's a thing, a clarification we had to figure out. So 3 of those blocking line of sight.
Yep.
Again, it kind of goes infinitely high.
And we're going to be running those with light cover and heavy cover on them because we just want to kind of try these new rules out.
Yep.
And then they're also breachable, so you can go through them and stuff like that with infantry and swarms.
And they're scalable, so you can climb
And
up.
they're scalable. Yep.
Yep. So we have the armored crates, which are
Armored
exposed.
crates.
You basically don't have cover unless you're behind them.
Yep.
You can scale up on them, and
Yeah, that's pretty much it. They're pretty simple.
yeah.
And
we
then-
have these barricades,
Or
which,
running those as craters, we decided.
yeah, just the movement penalties.
And then they give you light cover.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. And then these
then-
are just ruined walls back here, so they'll give you light cover. They just won't have the obscured.
Yeah, they're defensible, scalable, breachable.
Yep.
So you can declare if someone's sharp.
Yeah, and I think all these are defensible. All the ruins are defensible.
Yeah.
So you can get +1 to your hit, or you can do better on Overwatch, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's go into Thomas's movement phase, and we'll be back right after that. All right, so at the end of Thomas's movement phase, he moved these guys up here. He played the Stratagem, Skilled Rider to give them a 4-up invuln,
4 pinball because they just moved, and I also did squad doctrines, which I've never used before.
and that puts you in the
I can count 1 unit of bikes or infantry as in whatever
Assault.
phase I want, so I'm making them a tactical phase.
So he's going to try to basically get these guys with him. And then you did psychic stuff already, so Null Zone went off.
Tagirus didn't really have much to cast. He cast Null Zone, and then he cast Might Heroes on this Dreadnought, so now
Yep.
both of them are toughness 8.
Cool. And everything else just kind of moved up, spread out. These dice on these objectives are going to represent the banners that are raised on them, and he controls those. And he also represents the fact that he controls them even if he moves off of them. So a lot of stuff there. So what do you want to start with shooting?
Let's go ahead and shoot this guy.
Okay.
He wants to shoot his last cannons down at your airplane. He cannot reach.
Dang, you almost blocked yourself
with Tagirus.
with the other Dreadnought. You're so close to blocking yourself. Holy cow. Ooh, that would have been great. That would have been great.
So he'll go ahead and shoot his missiles at the Wave Serpent.
Okay, and then he's shooting the last cannons there.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is already -1.
And do they
so
have
it
cover
doesn't
too?
matter. Everything.
It has cover.
Everything, yep.
All right, so it's going to be -4 on the last cannons. You have the invulnerable save. This is going to be -3. So with cover, you'll still have
5 ups. Yeah.
So hitting on the plane, only one that -1, so that's
Yep.
nice. So hitting on 3s, but I'm rerolling all the hits and all the wounds because that's my marked target. 3s. Look at that.
Give me some 1s and 2s, baby. Dang it!
Is that cocked?
No,
That's
you're
cocked.
good. I don't.
I'll hit and 3s, but rerolling.
Just 3, he says. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is why I don't like las cannons. So I need 5s on this.
None.
I feel obligated to just spend a CP right now because I have to. So I have to CP one of these, and it doesn't matter.
Oh, Costa.
So,
How many
yeah,
wounds does he have? 10?
he's got 12.
12 wounds on 3 dice.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm going to command point this.
Oh boy, here we go.
I've got him.
I'll do it. See if he blows up. Can't CP this at all. He does not blow up. So that'll be off the table. That's unfortunate. Bye-bye, plane. So that'll get you 5 points for first strike.
Yeah. And
so
then I
that's
got to
really
kill
important.
more to get the max of 8?
Yeah, so I can't kill anything on your turn as of right now. Like if I kill one thing, it'll cancel that out.
Oh yeah, I hope I can get this way.
Oh, you think so? You're gonna do missiles
So,
and everything?
I
All
still
right,
got
let's
the
see.
missiles here.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
So hitting on 2s because you're not minus on that guy. Reroll because of Gilliman and
Yep.
strength 8. 2
You're
minus
7.
3, so you're gonna have
2
5
minus
ups against
3,
these.
5 ups.
Hmm.
Go for it. It's -1 to damage, so 6 damage total.
6 total damage.
Grab some dice real quick. 6s.
Takes 5.
Takes 5. So down to 8.
And then we'll go ahead and shoot the Leviathan. He'll go ahead and shoot all of his missiles as well as his big guns.
Mm-hmm.
So 300 killers.
Yep, do that first. See if it kills.
2s. Reroll. 3s. All wound. These are -3s, so 5
5
ups.
ups.
With cover. 2 go through.
2 go through.
For 6. So that's a 5 and a 1, so 6 total damage.
6 total damage. 6s, come on. These dice don't like me today.
Uh-oh.
No?
And then he's still got the 20 shots if he needs them.
I think you'll do 2 damage here.
It's only 1 damage, but he's gonna get +1 to wound, so he's wounded on 3.
And they're minus
-3.
-3. So I'll be looking for 5s
Hitting
again.
on 2s, Gilliman re-rolling. 19.
Should have just stayed out of range.
4s and then -1 to wound, so 3s.
I don't think I have enough to deal with you after this.
Re-rolling 1s.
Ripperonis.
Alright, so we have 14 5 ups.
14. Here's 6 of them. He does. Blow up. He
Does
blows up.
blow
I don't think it matters. So, the guys have come out over here. Oh, I guess I'm off the board a little bit. We're going to fix that. Cool. And now what do you got left to shoot that can reach? These guys over here?
I got the bikes and,
And
I got the Thunderfire cannons.
All right, what do you
So
want to do first?
let's go with the bikes. They are going to shoot their bolters. They are within 12 inches of Gilliman, so they'll reroll 1s.
Yep.
Mine the tactical, so these are -1 bolters. Shooting at your shining spears over there.
Mm-hmm.
3s, rerolling 1s. All 2s. Got those precision 2s for nothing. Strength 4. It's worth 2 command points for that. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 3 ups. Good. Now I make those. I needed those on my plane.
2 command points.
I just needed my plane for a turn.
I'm going to spend 2 command points to shoot the Thunderfire cannon
Twice. All right. Who are you going into?
I'm tempted to shoot at the bikes just because I can really negate a lot of work you got there.
Yeah.
We'll shoot the first volley there and then we'll decide.
Okay.
So how many shots? These are just the 3 men, so just rolling normally.
Yep.
3, 4, 6, 8. Hitting on 2s and re-rolling because of Gilliman. And strength 5.
3s.
So we got 6. -2s.
6.
You get cover.
So I'm going to have to... They're 1 damage each.
you have
So there's
4.
6 -2s. So 4 ups. I'll take it on the wounded guy first. So he's just going to die. And now I'm going to take him on the Exarch. So I'll do 3 at a time. I'm going to do my 3 up in bones.
hurt.
I'm going... That's fine. And then 3 up. And I'm going to CP it. Did I use my CP
You
already
did
in the shooting
already on
phase?
the plane.
Oh, well, he dies. And then 4 up. Wow. Bike's dying. Cool. Those 2 die. That goes down to 1.
I guess I go for the bike then.
I think so, because you want to try to
Get
just
as many kills as I
secure.
can.
Yeah.
So second volley, how many shots? 6, 8, 9. 2s, Gilliman. Oops. 3s. So we got 6 again.
6 again. I think he's dead.
4 ups.
He's dead.
Got him. 3 units killed.
Yeah, that's a big shooting turn.
Do those guys care about morale, only losing 1 guy?
No,
Leadership
not at
7?
all. 8.
8. Got it.
Not at all.
And then do I need to do like the activation right there in their whatever they're gonna plant the or they're gonna search or whatever their action is.
Yeah. You do that at the end of your life phase. Are you doing it with these guys as well here?
No, they're going to pop smoke.
Okay.
I don't think they can pop smoke and activate.
No, you can't. You'd only be able. You can't. You literally just can't do anything if you do an activation. All right, that it.
That's it.
That's pretty devastating. All right, we'll be back after my movement. All right, so we've moved and we've done the psychic stuff. So basically, what happened is my bikes that were here jumped to the middle, and they got quickened all the way over here. We're gonna try to cause some havoc. That's really all I can do after that turn. These guys here spent CP to auto advance 6. They went over here just to get range, and then these guys auto advance. He's got a 5-inch advance, so we're here. We're controlling this objective, taking it away from him. Psychic power. These guys got doomed. I got everything off on the bike, so they got protect, they got fortune, they got guide, and then I went onto this objective with my Farseer here. I kept these bikes within the 3 inches of all of them. He could target this guy, unfortunately, but there's really nothing I could do. I had to spend a CP to re-roll his advance. And then I put my Wave Serpent here in between both of these objectives. And if he kills it, then I can come out with my Dire Avengers on both objectives and hopefully hold those. My Warp Spiders are all the way around the back there. And they are performing the action to give me 5 points if they stay alive. Unfortunately, I was not able to get into things behind enemy lines. And then the one psychic power that was able to be denied, I rolled a 6. He rolled a 7 to deny it, so I do not start to get any points for that secondary at all. So I've got pretty good board control. So we'll see kind of how the shooting goes. And yeah, that's kind of that. So back here, nothing's going to be in range. The Wave Serpent, let's start off with the Wave Serpent. And we're going to shoot into these guys here. So they're -1 to hit. I'm going to have 9 shots. I run all my Wave Serpents with Shuriken Cannons. That's just what I think is the best gun on them. So I'm going to be looking for 4s with no rerolls or anything like that. It matters a little bit. And then I'm going to be looking for 3s. So you're going to have 2 at -3 and 1 normal.
Here's some -3, so to cover 5 ups. And then the normal with the cover 2 up. So one guy with a wound.
One guy with a wound. Big one guy. All right, so let's do this squad that's back here, and we're going to shoot into them as well. So we're going to have 8 shots, and we're going to be looking for. I have a +1 and you have a -1, so I'm just going to stay at 3s on this to hit. Oh yeah, I have them doomed as well. And then this is going to be looking for 3s because they have +1 to wound. Rerolling everything, doesn't matter. No AP on 3 of them.
2 ups. Kills that one wounded guy.
Cool. And then I will do the same thing with the other squad right here into them. So we're going to be looking for 3s. There we go. There's some hits. And then we're going to be looking for 3s, rerolling everything. All right, so you've got 2 at -3. And what is that? 5, no AP.
Here's 2 Rens, 5 ups, takes a wound, and then 5 2 ups. Kills that one dude.
I'll take that. Could have been worse. Those guys eliminate 2. Not the worst. So now, pretty much just got the bikes. I don't got a whole lot that I'm doing here. You kind of took a lot from me. So basically, I want to kill these guys, but they have an invuln. So kind of hard to kill. Invo is only in shooting.
Only for shooting.
Only for shooting. I guess I could get them wholly within your deployment if I charge correctly. Maybe. So only in shooting. So I don't know how much I'm going to kill of them. I really want to kill this. He killed 3 things. I don't think I can kill 3 things here. I'd have to get really, really lucky on these dice rolls. I think so. Spears are all out of range there. I could put a couple into this guy, but I don't think that that's going to wield me enough. Can't see the Thunderfire Cannon. That would have been great if I would have actually been able to see the Thunderfire Cannon. So thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all the spears over here. I just have to. So spears are going to all go into the bikes.
Are they all in range?
Yeah.
Yep.
So spears are all going to go there. And I think I have to put all of the shurikens into those 3 guys minus the one that can't reach. So we'll put 1 shuriken here, the other 8 into these guys.
Okay.
So let's do the spears first. So 9 spears. Yeah, flip this around because I'm going to need both of my hands for those next dice. So I'm going to be looking for 3s, rerolling everything because of guide. All hit. And then I'm going to be looking for...
I'm going to transhuman on these guys.
Okay, you're going to transhuman on them?
Yeah.
So I need 4s.
4s of them, yeah.
Not too bad. So 2, 4, so 5 invones, sir.
5.
4 ups.
4 ups. 2 goes through.
They're flat 2 each, so we
So
kill
that
a
kills
bike.
a bike, yep.
Okay, so I kill a bike there. And then I've got 36 shots. Looking for 4s, rerolling everything. Because they're -1. Let's see how fast we can do this. Take all these out. Okay, not bad.
And Doom, so 4s.
4s rerolling. Come on, I need some 6s here. It's the only way I'm going to kill these guys. Alright, so I'm just going to pick these out. And I need 4s. Not too shabby, if I do say so. Alright, so we've got 2, 4, 6 at -3.
6, 5 ups with cover. I make 2, so that's going to be 1, 2 guys, so that leaves 1 guy left.
And then 15 2-ups.
15 2-ups.
If you don't fail 2 out of 15, I'm flipping the table.
If I roll 14, I'm going to command point that 15th one. There we go. No whammies.
1, 2,
A lot of
3,
ones.
4. Yeah,
Yeah.
go. Cool. I think. And that's a Thunderfire is a blast weapon, so it won't be able to shoot me. Can that still back out and shoot normal, even as a Thunderfire with Ultramarines?
Yes.
Okay. But I could probably, cause it doesn't have any type of invuln, or it's just a 2-up save in
Mhm.
combat 2.
2-up
so
armor
we'll be
save.
looking at 6 ups.
It is toughness 6.
With strength 6, so 4s.
4's one.
I think I have enough to do this. So I'm going to charge the Thunderfire and I'm going to charge the bikes. Alright, so I rolled a 3 on the charge, so I had to CP it, which means I CP both dice. I got an 8. I got in here. What we're going to do is we're going to allocate 5 guys to the Thunderfire, and we're going to allocate 3 guys on the Exarch to here. Exarch doesn't matter too much. He has chosen to transhuman. So let's do the bikes first. So I'm going to be looking for 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Samhan stratagem. Get this out of here. Yep. So 2 miss. And then I'm going to be looking for 4s to wound with no rerolls here. 1, 2, 3. That's exactly what I needed. So it doesn't matter. It goes straight through. I don't need to CP one of those or anything.
No, this is 2, 4, 6.
2. Oh, is he full health? He's full health? Sorry, I thought that was wounded dice. Okay, I'm going to CP one of these then. So we're going to CP one of these. We need a 4. Nope, we don't get it. So bike is going to live with 2 wounds. CP will go bye-bye. Down to 3 CP. You're down to what? 3 as well?
Yep.
Okay, so bike's got 2 left. That's unfortunate. And then
Onto the Thunderfire.
onto the Thunderfire cannon. Right here we've got these. So we're going to be looking for 3s. Rerolling 1s. One more 1. It's okay. And then I need 4s on these as well. 6 versus 6.
Ugh.
That's pretty good. So you have 6 up saves against these.
I'm not gonna live through this. 6.
6 ups.
I gotta make 4 of these, 5 of these,
Needed
because
this
they're
on
2
the
damage
bikes.
each. He's only got 4 wounds, no 6s.
Okay, I needed this the opposite way. And then I'm going to consolidate. So I'm going to consolidate. That's going to take, we'll let you swing. So what I really wanted to do here, so everybody knows, I was hoping I was going to be able to, but I should have piled in. I didn't even do my pile in. So I should have piled in, and I should have then consolidated and been wholly within his deployment to get my 4 points. So that's a big mess up right there. I totally forgot to pile in. I would have been able to get the furthest guy the 6 inches up. So that was a mistake right there, and that's going to hurt me. But instead, what we're going to do is we are going to actually wrap him right now. And I know that there's stuff that you can pay, to get out of there and everything. But I'm perfectly fine with that because I can then use a stratagem to do mortal wounds against you. And maybe I kill him if you choose to do that. But I think it's a fun little thing for us to test out. So we're just going to go like this. And you can swing back. I'll fix those bikes when we pause it.
So swing it back. 3s. And these are -1s if it matters. 2 -1s.
2 -1s. So no invones or anything, but I do have Jinx. So +1 to my saving throws. So I'm just going to have 3 ups. There's no reason for me to take it on my Exarch at all. So 3 ups. Good. That it?
That's it.
He can't fail morale, I'm assuming, or anything like that. Those guys are dead. I don't have anything. I'm going to fix this over here so that they're good. But yeah, that's it. On to Thomas.
Let them reroll ones.
Okay. So Thomas didn't get anything on the primary, but he ended up getting 8 points on first strike because he killed something and he killed more than me. So that's really good point swing. And then he got 1 for the secondary of holding 1 objective on that turn. But I was able to kick him off of other ones and not get any primaries. He dropped these guys in over here. He basically has got these chainsword dudes coming in, chaplain coming in, robo coming in. Everything kind of went this way. So we'll see what charges he makes into my bikes over here to be devastating and kill them all. So you want to shoot these guys first?
Yeah, let's shoot those 4 guys there. Since you're wrapped, I can't shoot the bikes. We'll just shoot at 4 dudes. I'm not overcharging. It is the Assault Doctrine, so they'll be -4. And they are strength 7, so they'll be wounded on 2s anyways.
Okay.
So there's
What are you hitting on?
3s.
3s.
But I did spend a command point to reroll 1.
3s rerolling 1s. No, I can't spend my CP on that. It's fine.
Okay. Here's how many shots. These are all D3s. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and then 3s. Rerolling 1. Strength 7s, 2s. Alright, we got 6 -4s.
They're how much damage each?
1 damage.
1 damage each. So I'm going to start with the Exarch with his 4-up invuln. Oh my god. Cocked! Damn it. Should I CP one of these now? This is the only way that they stay alive. So I'm going to have to CP one of them and go for a 4. Doesn't matter. Let me knock that CP down. Down to 2. So that was... Yeah, it kills the Exarch. Yeah, because there was 6 total. Yeah, so just... yeah. Okay, they're dead.
Excellent, excellent. Let's shoot.
I need some boss mode Exarch saves, not some crappy 3-ups.
Let's shoot Gilliman here.
Okay.
2 shots, or 6 shots. 2s. Whoa.
That's a lot of 1s.
Gilliman himself, and then strength 6, so 2s. And then another. So 6 -2s.
And these
Or 2
are
damage
2
each.
damage each, so I guess we'll just start with 4-up and see if we live or die. We die. Okay.
Alright. That frees up the Leviathan to do all his business.
You said they're minus what?
-2. 6 ups. So
Oh,
they,
just enough.
Yeah.
Just
got it.
enough.
I would have had to thank you.
not what matters. It's the dice roll that matters.
Let's shoot all of these friends of the friends with the Leviathan's double guns. 2s and 3s, re-rolling 1s.
How many?
17.
17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, I'm doing 2 at a time. Looking for 3 ups. Good. Good.
2 damage.
2 damage, that's fine.
1 at a time.
1 at a time, you're right. Good. 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 Good.
It's a lot of 5s.
Oh my goodness. Ah.
All right, right now. Roll me 2 3s now because they only got 4 up in level saves.
They have 4 up
Okay,
in
we got
vulnerables, yeah.
Get 1 more. Jeez. Damage is done. That's a whole volley of a Leviathan.
That was pretty good.
I've never seen such magnitude of power.
He busted that, man. That's what I was hoping would happen over here.
Oh, Kilito. All right, he's going to shoot at the Wave Serpent. This thing's line of sight blocking.
Yep.
So closest visible works with, I gave him the Chaplain's buff of +1 to wound.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to wound on 2s with his big guns. So last cannon's going to be -3. The missile's going to be -2 now. So here's the last cannons. Hitting on 2s. And wounded on 2s. Reroll 1s.
Pretty good.
3 -3s.
3 -3s, so 5 ups.
Oh yeah, because you always have cover.
Yep. Make 1. 4 damage.
I got a command
-1
point for
each.
1. Yeah.
So 2 damage so far, plus 4 damage.
So it's going to be 4 + 2. Yeah,
So 6, and I got 6 ups. So I'll take all 6 down to 7 on him.
I forgot you had the cover, man. The missiles, both hit, and 2s. Both wound. These are only -2, so cover
4 ups. Good.
Ugh.
Where was this on my plane, man?
Ugh.
Mark that.
Ugh.
After that crappy turn, I deserve some saves.
All right, let's do some assaulting.
All right, we'll be back in the charge phase. All right, so we charged in. As you'll notice, there's no bikes over here anymore. So he made the charges with all these guys. He failed with these dudes here. Gilman just swung at everything. The flat 3 damage made a difference. I was making like 1-5 or 1-6 on my Feel No Pains, but it didn't matter. I had 1 guy left, my Exarch. He swung then onto the bike. I pulled everything out of, so he couldn't activate with anything else. But then that bike ends up dying in the morale phase anyways because he's leadership 8. I lost 8 guys, so even if I roll a 1, he goes bye-bye. So that's that, right?
That's it.
All right, on to my movement. All right, so top of 2, obviously a lot of my stuff is dead. Got a lot of dead stuff in this dead pile. So what I've done is the pink dice, I control these because I had them. So even if I'm not on them, I control them. So I've got 3. I got max points on the primary, 15 points going into this. I pulled the Wave Serpent back out. It still has 10 Dire Avengers in it. I'm kind of just holding on to that in case I need to get some objectives later. I pulled my Psychers up here. I used the CP to give them +1 to their casts. Eldrad rolled an 11 for the power to go off with a +3, so he couldn't deny it. So that'll give me my first cast for my secondary. And then I did Quicken here. I had a Spear right here. He quickened him. The Spear ends up all the way up here. I did my jump with my Warp Spiders. I brought them out from this container. Typically, I would just sit them there and keep getting points, but I want to deny him. Right now, he has 2 objectives. So I want to deny him all of his primary. So I want to kill all of these guys. So I'm going to use the Warp Spiders and the bike to hopefully kill the scouts. And then I put this guy over here. He protected the Warp Spiders. So they've got a 2-up save. If you're over 12 inches away, if you're within 12 inches, they would have a 1-up save. But even with that, it'll still help. And then I've got my guys over here. They're going to be performing the action at the end of my movement phase to give me 5 points. And basically, I'm using them because, I mean, they're -1 to hit. They're 3-up saves and cover. I can make it so you hit them on 6s. So they're kind of hard to deal with to get me off of that point if you choose to. So yeah, all psychic powers went off and everything. So we're good with that. And now we're going to shoot. So we're going to start with the warp spiders. They're going to shoot at the scouts there. So we're going to have, what is that, squad of 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's kind of interesting. I didn't use like any of Eldrad's powers, right? Like I didn't use God, I didn't use Fortune, I didn't use Doom. But hopefully he gets me the secondaries. So I need 3s on this. I'm not going to be re-rolling anything. And then I need 3s, 6 versus 4. Unfortunate, a lot of 2s. And no negatives. So yeah, you're just going to have 2, 4, 6, 7. 3 ups. I really needed some 6s there, but I'm okay with
4.
Or that just happens.
I have to leave this guy because he's
Yeah.
the one holding the objective.
So the spear will shoot everything into him. So shurikens. Actually, the question is do I want to shoot him into there? I should probably confirm that kill, but otherwise, yeah, I think it makes sense. We'll just confirm it. No reason not to. So shurikens, 3 hits, and I need 4s. So 1. A 1, he gets it. All right, spear goes to waste. That is literally all I have to shoot.
That's a huge swing. 2.2. This is actually like
And then
killing me on the primary, which is going to cost me 30 points to his.
I'm trying to decide if I should charge this guy. Charge these guys over here. I'm not sure it does me a whole lot, except potentially, what's the range for your Overwatch?
6 inches.
So it's 6 inches. So like, you could just try to eliminate me there. You're just going to charge me and shoot me next turn. So I kind of feel obligated to try to do something here. What are the attacks that the chainswords, how many attacks do they have? 5 each or something?
They're 2 base, and then the chainsaw gives them 1 extra. So
Plus shock
3,
assault,
and then
so
shock
4.
assault 4 on the regular guys. They're all -1.
So 4, and max I kill is 2 of them. So max I kill 2, and then I have a lot of saves to make. How many CP? You have 2 CP?
2
How much does
CP.
it cost to do Overwatch?
2.
Oh. What if I just do this to do it? To see if you burn your CP?
Yeah, you could do that.
I don't know that it does a whole lot. I just don't like him here. So I feel like he has to go somewhere. Does this Tech Marine dude have like a flamer or anything? What does he do?
Does. He's
He has a flamer.
He's got the harness, so he's got the plasma and the flamer.
But you'd have to spend at least 1 CP, if not 2, to shoot at me. Yeah, let's just go into him. Let's just do it. I don't think this guy being here matters because I'm dead next turn no matter what. So I'm going to try to do something. So do you want to do any type of Overwatch?
Is that the only guy you're choosing?
That is the only guy I'm charging this.
I would need 6s, and you'll get 4 up in vulnerable saves.
Mm-hmm.
No, go ahead.
Okay. 7.
Can
Should.
you go over around the wall? How does that work?
Yeah, I have to go around it. Yeah, I can measure that.
So
2.
2, and then another 5.
Probably doesn't get me within an inch. I could CP this, but then I would be rerolling both dice. I don't think it's worth it.
No.
So not worth it. That is going to be my turn. So I've got my 4 points for being in your deployment, and those guys are performing their action and stuff like that. So that's it. On to you, sir. All right. So Thomas has got nothing for the primary again, and I denied him his 1 point for raising the banner by killing the scouts over there. So he's moved over here. This guy's performing the action. These guys advance to get a couple of them in range of the warp spiders. They do get their max shots with the D3 blast. Leviathan's here. He can kind of see downrange there or shoot over here. These guys came up. They're going to go say hi to my bike. And then these guys came over here to cause some havoc and whatnot. His psychic powers, he tried to do Might of Heroes. I denied it. But then he did Psychic Fortress on Tigurius. So that is where we're at right now, right?
That's it. All right, so we're off to shooting. I am going to go ahead and shoot with the plasmas first.
All right, so I'm gonna make them -1 to hit. Roll 2d6. Nobody dies. They're -1 to hit.
All right, so I advance on -1, and then you minus.
But oh yeah, I guess it didn't matter. You can only be max -1, so it doesn't matter
Doesn't
either
even
way.
matter.
Yep.
So I got 6 shots. There's 2 guys in range, so they're going to get max shots. Wow.
Yep. It's pretty cool,
That
right?
makes them really, really powerful.
Yeah.
12 shots out of 2 guys, not overcharging. Hitting on 4s. And they're right next to Gilliman. This is cocked. And strength 7.
What's the AP on these?
-4.
-4.
And 2 wound. Reroll 1. So we got 6, 7, 8.
So 8. So I have cover, so I'm at a 2 up. Protect gives me a +1 to my saving throw, so I'm at a 1 up. With -4, so I go to a 5 up. How many was it?
8.
8 5-ups. At least it's not just dead warp spiders. Hang on a second. What's the damage? 1, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with my Exarch then. I have to declare that. Because there's no reason not to. So it takes 1. He dies, and then these will be the rest of them.
5 more.
Yeah. So 5 more. It's not really going to matter who dies right now. Where's the objective? Under you. So I don't think I'm going to really be able to contest this because you're just going to be able to charge me unless you flop that. So 2, 5 more, I said.
Mhm.
So I'll just leave those guys. They'll probably die. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting. I just killed him, I think. There's no reason to charge. It does leave him exposed. All my characters exposed.
Mm-hmm.
If I charge, I can kind of pull that in a little bit.
Yeah, well, this guy's fine because he's within 3 of the vehicle.
Just Tigurius.
Yeah.
I may be able to do some shenanigans. So we'll shoot the Leviathan here.
Okay.
And here. So 1 and 1.
Okay.
And then do we say if this guy can see? I think he can see down. to
It goes
the
all the way.
vehicle.
It goes all the way up. Remember?
But you're in it, so I can see you guys.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, just a toe, but that's enough. Yeah. So 10 shots. Let's shoot at the bike first. 6, 8, 10.
So are you shooting the wave serpent?
No, not him yet. We'll shoot here. 1 arm
Oh, okay.
and 1 arm.
Okay.
So
Got
at
it.
this guy, hitting on 2s. And 3s. 4, 6, 8, 9. 3 cocked. And reroll the 1s. So we got 8 wounds on him. 2 damage each.
4s. So 1.
Come on.
So he's down to 1.
Still alive. How many wounds did he take?
He failed 1, so it's flat 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is a warlock?
Yeah, warlock. He has 3 wounds.
Oh.
Yep.
I was like, there's a farseer.
Yeah, he's a warlock. And then you got into the warp spiders.
Yep.
So -1, so 3s.
3s. And 2s. 9 again.
9 again. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. And the AP is
-2. So you
-2,
just take
so
3
3 ups. They're dead. Barely, but they're dead. Okay.
Okay. That leaves this guy. His missiles are out of range, so he'll shoot his missiles here. And then we'll shoot the last cannons down there.
Okay.
So here's the last cannons. He's re-rolling 1s for a rowboat. Now 2s. 3s. No rerolls here. Oh, all of them. -3s.
That's
so
into which guy?
this guy.
-3s. So
fives.
fives is not what I needed. Then
4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. I will just to be clear
Oh,
safe.
wait.
I'm gonna reroll this. 6. So you're at 5. This is 9. 5 and 4. That's 9.
12.
10, 11, 12.
It might have mattered. I only make one, so
And he's
who
going
dies?
down. Does he explode?
Doesn't matter.
Exciting.
Guys inside. One guy dies inside, so I will take them out and we'll be back. Alright, so one guy died out of a squad over here. It blew up. And now we've got the missiles
The
to
missiles
finish
here.
over here.
The Cyclone missiles hitting on 2s. And strength 8.
Both. So 4s.
I got 'em.
Ooh, I might CP that. I think it's important. I think it's important for what I still have to accomplish.
Yeah.
So I'm going to CP it.
He hasn't made a reroll CP
Man,
yet.
dude.
Not once. Not once. I'm glad you didn't make that.
I kind of needed that.
That would have been a sad panda moment. All right, so here's where I'm going to try to do some shenanigans.
Yeah.
So I'm
try
going to
it.
assault. So what I'm going to try to do is assault and slingshot these guys over here,
Mm-hmm.
so they can grab the objective, which is not as critical now that the dreadnought's there, and also potentially protect these
Protect
guys. And then these guys are just hopefully don't let that guy live.
Yep.
So let's do that. So
Yeah, charge it. I mean, you make it. See how far you.
let's assault.
Oh, you want to go with him? Okay.
Assault with him first.
Okay. Go for it. I'm not doing Overwatch. I need to save my CP.
Plus 1 of this. He's going 8, 9. Let's go ahead and go there. And then Tigurius is going to come in. He has... I don't want Tigurius to go in. I kind of need him actually too. Yeah, he just needs to pull back. He's going 8. And then the guys here, they're getting plus 1 of this.
Yep. I think you got it.
5. Wow. Is that critical?
I think you're fine. I mean, you have that objective. Like, you don't need troops on it.
Yeah, that's true. And if they kill this guy, then they'll get to move. So they're going 6. So I'll go this guy here. This here. 6.
I'll make sure that you're 2 inches. You're 2 in. Oh, you're a squad of 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's all they can charge. So let's fight with Tigurius first.
Okay.
Just so we can kill him. He's got 4, 5 on the charge. Hitting on 3s. Got the full rowboat rerolls. He needs them. And strength 7. Reroll the 1s. So we have 4 minus 3s that are D3 damage.
6s.
He's dead.
He's dead. Okay.
So that gets rid of him. That lets him consolidate 3 next to this objective, and also next to that guy. These guys are going to activate. They're going to pile in and then consolidate. They're old 6 inches.
Alrighty.
And then we'll do the chaplain as well.
back
So,
After the next movement. Alright, so what we've done here is I have auto advanced 6 inches, these guys up here, basically to mitigate this guy shooting at my characters when he moves. So we'll kind of see that. I used the +1 to cast here. I used Focus Will to try to give Eldred another plus. He denied it. I used Ghost Helm on Eldred. I had a 6 and a 1. I used Ghost Helm to reroll the 1. I ended up getting Perils, ignored the Mortal Wound. So I had that on a 13. So that goes off. And then the Rangers and Warlock just chilled back there. I protected the Rangers. I really don't have anything to shoot. At this point, I'm just going to be making saves. So that's literally my turn. I'm going to get 4 points for having both of them wholly in your deployment zone. And the Rangers are performing the action. So they just need to live, and then I need to get 1 more psychic power off. So we'll see how that goes. On to Thomas's turn.
oof.
All right, so Thomas got a big 6 on an advance right here. He moved guys over there, advanced all these guys. He's just trying to put some pressure on me, see what objectives he could get on the next turn. So he's probably going to kill me mostly on this one. I'm spending a CP to make my Rangers, because they're Eliotalk. You can only hit them on 6s. So we're going to try to keep them to stay alive because I need those 5 points. So what do you want to start with?
Yeah, I mean, really, the only thing I could shoot is this here.
Yep.
So he's going to try to shoot both of these squads ran, so they unfortunately can't assault this turn. But I will shoot my Cyclone missiles as D3s, so you're going to be a big squad. So
Are they blast?
Mm-hmm. So you're going to get max shots.
6 shots, looking for 6s. 2.
And then re-rolling.
I'm not supposed to get 6s on this. 4!
Well, these are the ones that are not as strong. Strength 4. And re-rolling 1s. Look at this.
Wow. Wow.
No,
Okay.
the last cannons. Now I need some 6s.
1.
11. 2
Two.
last cannons. Look at
It's
this.
okay. You might kill 2 guys.
2s and re-rolling 1s. So 2
2
minus 3s.
Minus 3s, so I go from a 2 up to a 5 up.
Yeah, you just back to, because you're plus 3.
Yep. Make 1, so 1 guy
Not enough.
bites the dust.
Not enough to be relevant.
One
I'm
guy
gonna spend a command point over there
bites
for
the dust.
for the dreadnought to be whatever of the ancients. So he gives out a bubble of reroll 1s.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and do the plasma guys first and try to punk out those guys.
No overcharging, I'm assuming.
No overcharging. How many shots?
Oh, and also on this turn, Thomas picked up 10 on the primary because he had
9, 10.
3, but not more.
10 shots.
10 shots.
3s. Rerolling 1s. 8 hits. Rerolling 1. Or wounds. 1's a wound. 2. We're down to 6.
6.
6 minus 3s now.
And they're 1 damage each, right?
They're 1 damage each.
So 4 ups. Start with those. Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Why couldn't I roll that otherwise? Well, Eldred, you're gonna have to make a lot of 3-up saves, my dude.
It's all about surviving. Doing Leviathan things. Can he kill Eldrad?
Is that who you want to shoot at?
Yes. I'll let you roll box cards with that little warlock. Let that yours block in the old-fashioned way. Everything at Eldrad. Gotta stop you from getting a 3rd psychic.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s and rerolling 1s. Because it's of itself. And then 3s. 16.
3s. Yeah. 16.
16.
Oh, here's 12. Oh. Here's 16.
Willing the 3s.
Hang on, I gotta pray to the
He's
far.
got the picture. Farseer, he needs some 3s.
Come on, baby.
Eldred wants
Eldred.
to live.
Come on, Eldred. Come on, baby.
Eldred wants to
3s.
live.
3s.
Oh, that's a lot of not 3s. That's a lot of not 3s. Not enough to stay alive.
Okay, I have
6.
6s. I have 6s.
That's 12 damage. So
Oh, it's 2 damage.
roll that twice.
I'm just dead.
He takes 5. And he's down. Eldred's down.
That was close, though. That was close.
Woo.
Ah.
You got the 5 here because I didn't kill them, so the maxed out that secondary.
So we go into the top of my turn, and I'm going to pick up 10 for the primary.
Yep.
So I'm going to pick up 10 for the primary, and then I'm going to pick up my 5 for the repair. So basically all I can do is get another turn of line breaker, and then I got to try to get a psychic power off. So let's see if we can do this. All right, so we're coming towards the end here. These guys ran up here. This guy went here. I casted a big 11 to get my final thing, and he did not deny it, so I will complete my 3rd psychic thing for 15 secondary points. This guy just advanced over here to take this objective from him because this is going to be denying him primaries. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to shoot him really quick into the intercessors there. And we need 3s. Actually, we need 4s, so one of those would have missed. So you just got 1. No IP.
Save.
Makes a save. These guys here should be able to shoot.
Shoot Tiggs? Or
Yeah.
You can shoot.
Oh, yeah, I want to shoot Tiggs.
Alright, he's a -1.
So he's -1, so I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shots into Tiggs. Looking for 4s because I don't have any pluses to this. Oof. Oof. And wounding. So 3, no IP.
Takes 2.
Takes 2. Can you tell me how many rangers over there can see those guys? I actually should have just moved them. I don't know why I didn't move them.
There's 2, 4, 6 guys.
6. All right, we'll shoot 6 of them at the intercessors. Looking for 3s, cocked. And then we're looking for 1. Cool. That is shooting. He can't do anything. I'm going to spend a CP. My 1 CP I have. These guys are going to fire and fade. So they're going to move. Would you be so kind, sir, to just kind of put them up there to block Tigurius from running his butt up?
Yeah, I don't know that it really matters at this point. Because
We'll see, though. All right, so how fast can we do this? That's all I got. Now it goes into your turn. You're going to get 5 for the primary. So I denied you 5 points right there.
That's so hurtful.
And we'll see what the movement and stuff, and we'll get this wrapped up.
That's so hurtful. I'm not going to shoot here because I need to get on some objective.
Okay, so you're going to shoot. So he moved these guys up to take control of this objective. He's moving back here to take that one, so he's now got control of that one, no matter what, because he's OBSEC. And then he's going to shoot this at the Warlock. He got Null Zone off, so I have no invulns here, so like this guy's super dead. He has 2 wounds. He's not going to take 20 shots.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't want to shoot these
So
guys
we'll
because
just
he wants to
shoot
try to
everything.
charge them.
We'll shoot these guys here and rowboat, see if we can kill that guy, and
Okay.
then we'll go and charge in here. So we got 4 pistols and a grenade.
Okay.
Grenade hits. Wounds. D3 damage. 3 damage.
Well, that'll kill him. That was easy.
That was easy. We shoot everything here. Here's the missiles. They're going to auto get 6 shots.
It's just -1 to hit.
Reroll 1s. 3s hit. Strike 4. So 5, no negatives.
5, 3 ups. So 2 die. Okay. Just
And then
give me the closest 2 to him to make your charge harder.
and what was last game's? Reroll 1s. 2s here. So these are going to be -3s, so 4 ups.
6 ups.
6 ups. Oh, because you only have
Yeah, then -2, so 3s go to 6s. 4.
4.
So 3 more die. Just give me 3 more closest to him.
Is there a sergeant here?
No, they're all normal guys. Doesn't exist for them. And then you wanted to charge these guys, not shoot them?
That's right. So what I'm going to try to do is slingshot. I guess it doesn't matter. I just need to kill him.
Yeah, I don't think you make it to that
It
one.
doesn't matter. Getting this doesn't.
It doesn't matter.
do
It doesn't do
anything.
anything. You just need to kill him off that.
Yeah, robot's going to charge you.
Yeah, go for it. I don't have any CP.
He's going 7. And then Tigurius 5. And then Dreadnought
I mean, you don't even need that. I'm dead. I don't have invulns.
8, 9.
You're what, -4?
Minus
Yeah,
5
morals? Yeah, like I'm dead. Just make the wounds. 1s.
now.
And 1s again.
Roll.
No, take it. Unless you roll all 1s right here.
Kill 7.
Yeah, they die.
Get
So
off
you
it.
take me off of that. So that takes me off of all. Are you charging
Let me
over
charge
there?
here, yeah. 9. 5 attacks. 2s. Strike 7. These are -1s. So 5 6s.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them.
Okay, cool. So
Killed every guy.
killed every guy.
Lose by a lot.
So this is perfect to show. So killed every guy, denies me the primary. He denies me being able to get another 4 points for behind enemy lines because if the bike would have lived, or one guy here and that, I could have possibly got another 4 points there. So with that kind of totaled out, I end up getting 35 on the primary. Thomas ends up getting 15 on the primary. And then on the secondaries, you're going to max out. You got all 3 guys alive. It was not possible for me even to try to challenge that. So you got 15 there. You got 8 on the first strike. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on your data one. So like that's not bad. That's not bad. So that's 21, 29 total on the secondary. And then I got 15 for my psychic ritual, max it out. 15 for my teleport Helmer, max it out, and then 12 for the other one. So I'm at 42 on that one. So that's 77 to, I can't math, 44.
So if you had not got the psychic power off with the 11, you're minus 15.
Minus
here,
15
it
there.
still wouldn't have mattered, right? Because you would have had
62. Yeah.
Still like a huge win. But I guess it was the stealing of this that cost me an extra 5. Still not enough to matter.
Yeah.
Like that couple turns of taking the primary.
But then like, right, you go 62 minus like 62, you would have had 5 more. It's 49 to 62 then. So like it starts to, it's little things. And like I missed my bikes over here.
Yep.
So I missed these 4 points. So, but yeah, overall I think that was really good.
Primary, that's the lesson to learn.
Dude, primary is the lesson.
Don't
It
wait
is.
too long, because
Yeah.
I waited too long. I tried to rush across,
Yep.
and then like you did a great job. Like the bikes were all the way in the back.
Yeah.
I sent 4 things
And-
back there like an idiot.
Right. And so that's how this list is built. Is I've got it built to where I can't kill anything. Look what he has left on the board. I literally killed that. That is all I killed out of his list. That's what? 300 points?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I killed nothing. And I went full board control. I got OBSECs. I controlled these 3 objectives here. Now it could have been a little different if it was a mission where I couldn't have just had these controlled and had to keep guys on it. I wouldn't be able to push as much. But because I just put the aggression over here, forced everybody out here to kill my bikes and backwards, I was able to keep this pressure. And that's even with like getting destroyed. Like my plane was dead, my wave serpent was dead, like I got absolutely annihilated, and I was able to just play the mission. So like personally, I really like this mission set. I'm loving it so far. I like everything about it. I played the secondaries exactly how I built my list to do it. Even with you having like a psyker that has really good at denying, I was able to get that off. And that's with like all that stuff, killing Eldrad and stuff like that. Like, I think it's worth taking that. I mean, I have 5 turns to do it, even against a list like this that just clearly outkills me and eliminates all my threat potential. I was able to do it. So like, I feel pretty good that I'm able to do that. And like, yeah, I mean, you saw like, I put guys, as long as there's a piece of cover, like, right, I can look at the table and I can say, hey, I can put something there, and I can just kind of sit there for a couple turns and I can rack up secondaries.
Yeah.
It works really well for my style of playing in my list. So yeah, I like it. How do you think about your secondaries? I mean, first strike, 8 points. You did really well on that.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't a gimme, so that was tough. I don't know.
It was very close. If I would have killed that bike, you wouldn't have got 3 of those points.
Yeah, that was risky, and then just for getting 5 points, even worse, right? Like,
Yep.
15 out of 8, that's the problem with first strike is the max is only 8, so
Yeah.
probably need to look a little harder at the secondaries and see if.
Yeah,
there's
but then
another
look how
fish.
hard you had to work for 6 points on that data one, right? So when you compare it to like that, it's really not that bad to just be like, oh, I got it. And you know, you played it correctly to try to get it, and it worked out. So
Yeah, I mean, the problem with that is I have to control it. And you did a good
Yeah.
job early on taking those objectives, so which did double whammy on me, right?
Yep.
It cost me the secondary and it cost me the
Yep.
primary. And having to have 2 on the primary just to get 5 points.
yeah, it's hard.
It was rough.
Well, sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed the battle report. If you guys let us know any lists or factions you want to see, we can get people in the local area or get them up ourselves. Obviously, we're trying to test these out with the lists that we're most familiar with first, so we could really understand how the rules and the missions play. And once we get comfortable with that, then we'll start to go into other factions and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's hard for us to really judge how stuff should be played from what we're used to playing. But like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun things. Peace out.